Hey everyone, Patrice here, and today I will show you. This is not a tutorial, by the way, this is how I am doing. So, I'm gonna show you the thing that I like to do when I'm drawing, and it made drawing poses more easier, to be honest, than from the memory. So I like to call these things shadows because, yeah, they look a bit like shadows. And what I like to do is to draw them, and then I see a bit of the features in it. I see the whole shadow, I see a bit of the features in this shadow, and then I start to draw sketch of it, which is much more easier with the shadows, of course. Those are not shadows, by the way, I like to call them like that, and then I make distinctive features of them. Sometimes I even change the things, like in this case, this leg, right? This leg. And I like to change some things for it to look a bit better. And so if I have now a pose, I know how to pose right now. I am making more and more features visible in this art. For example, eyes. Let's just here. So, for example, here we have eyes, here we have clothes, and yeah, I am doing more and more and more then. And then I draw hair, for example. So every time I draw new features for the art. So then I draw line art. I mean, then I merge the sketch because I don't want it to take more places than it should. And yeah, so I'm merging the layers, so the layers are like this one, and then I put the opacity more down, and then I draw my line art. So I think this is more useful than I was doing before. So before I was doing, everyone knows how, a circle for a head, then those points for the knees, for the hand. But now I am starting to do the shadow method. I will call this a shadow method, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So this is before. As you can see, it's pretty good. We can just put the opacity down, and this is after this. As you can see, I am just making more details in this art, and yeah, I think this method is the most easier one than the method before. Before I was just doing, let's just put this layer, um I was just doing something like this, right? Which takes a bit more energy for it than it should. I am making just it more easier with the shadows, so I am getting a bigger brush, and I'm just drawing, right? I'm just drawing the shadow of what I want to do. You cannot see the features, but then you will see them in your head, right? I am just doing something like this. From a simple shadow, I am doing more and more and more. So yeah, and that's the shadow method. And yeah, I will be finishing this art a bit later. I will put this on my how do you call this tab? YouTube community or something. So yeah, in the YouTube post, I don't know how to call it, but yeah, I will put the finished art later. And I hope you enjoyed the video because yeah, and I am doing my best. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Maybe you can try the shadow method yourself if you want. This is not a tutorial, of course, so you can do your thing and I can do my thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye.